one of Donald Trump's cornerstone campaign pledges was securing the U.S. border with Mexico by building a wall and deporting millions of men, women, and children who are in the United States illegally.
But what many Americans may not recall is that the U.S. has already performed mass deportations twice. Carter Evans reports.
Huge numbers, unbelievably huge numbers.
Immigrants are joining the anti-Trump protest, worried that the president-elect will soon follow through on his promise to deport millions who came here illegally. Sisters Flor and Victoria Martinez were brought here illegally when they were just 1 and 3 years old. They're allowed to attend school and work, protected under President Obama's DREAM Act. If they're deported, their family will be ripped apart because their 2 younger brothers are U.S. citizens by birth.
If we had to go back, we wouldn't want them to go back with us because they made it here.
Former U.S. Congressman Esteban Torres knows the pain of being separated from family.
It's a tough feeling not to know the person that was your father.
His father was one of an estimated 2 million immigrants who were part of a government campaign called Mexican repatriation. During the Great Depression, they were herded onto trains and kicked out of the country. It was an effort to save American jobs.
Rounded them all up and shipped them back to their home country.
Just 3 years old, Torres was allowed to remain in the U.S. with his mother and brother because they were born here.
I remember living in shacks, my mother couldn't afford anything better. All the days standing in line for relief, getting government-issued tennis shoes and canned food.
Torres never saw his father again.
It's a really dark part of U.S. history.
UCLA professor Raul Hinojosa Ojeda says it happened again in the 1950s when 250,000 more immigrants were sent back across the border during Operation Wetback.
These roundups did break up families that have consequences even today.
Torres not only lost a father, his brother had to be raised by family friends.
My mother had to make a choice, really. The economy was so bad that she couldn't sustain us both. It scares me because it could happen again.
But he's hoping that dark chapter of American history will remain in the past. For CBS This Morning Saturday, Carter Evans, Los Angeles.